As I'm going into day 4 of scaling my clients to $1 million a month by the end of this year, I have a few productive days under my belt, and you would expect to feel like the momentum's heading upwards. However, that's not really the case. Woke up a few hours ago, procrastinated on this decision of, well, should I set a clear time that I should wake up and maybe want to go to sleep no matter what? Like, is that even a thing I should be worrying about? I see other entrepreneurs out there that are staying up till 6 a.m., right? Slam a monster and get right back to work 5 hours later. But what I realized, it was never about that decision. And no matter how much content I really watched, or solutions I tried to brainstorm in my head, or how much time I waited, anything was gonna change except this feeling of uncertainty and spiraling of anxiety be more and more because I'm not doing the work I told myself I was gonna do. Why? Because my old identity is trying to pop back up. Like, imagine after a few days of hard running, the next day you're gonna feel kind of sore and wanna quit. Now, yeah, you should have some breaks and you should get the right performance. However, what you still have to do is continue. So I'm gonna go finish editing the video from yesterday and get day 3 posted and out for you. As I was sitting here editing this video, one of the businesses that I partnered with, the founder texts me and tells me that somebody actually just reached out to him asking if they could pay him money. It was only $100, but it was only for like a free call and some courses. Now that isn't even something we typically sell, but he's gonna deliver that to him, build his brand even more, and that's through being able to position himself in the right way. Because I took the heavy load off of having to spend time nurturing prospects again and again and again. So he's been able to focus on building his brand on the front end and delivering fantastic services to his clients in the back end. So we're now at $1,350 for the month, and it's only the 2nd of August. Fuck, it's 10 p.m. and the video's going up. I was watching back a clip and I said something had to change. And after thinking about it over today, I really figured out it wasn't ever about one individual tactic, waking up at the right time, which I'm going to do. I'm gonna keep waking up at 5:30 a.m. I'm gonna quickly, after this, get my monthly tracking done with my KPIs and my budget because I didn't do that yesterday, and then I'm gonna get right to sleep. But with that said, it's about who you are and who you're aligned with. And at every time that there's this pressure, there's this chaos, there's this reason to quit and not do the work then, you have to persist. In the short term, there's certain short-term consequences like, yeah, I'm gonna have to make money. I spent thousands of dollars, flew out 2,000 miles from where I lived to be able to pursue my business. And that's a short-term consequence of making that money back, which I'm going to live with. However, in the long term, to make real change, not just over a few weeks or months, but over a few years, that requires a complete overhaul of who you were, so that way you could become somebody new. And that's done not through one little tactic, but a decision that you make today to make that change and then actually stick to it. And then make it so obvious that you didn't stick to these things that you can't hide from the fact that you didn't change.